Hi floss tubers and stitchers. Today is July 10th, 2019, and it is about 2 o'clock in the morning. So I'm just sitting on my couch here doing some stitching and feel rather rested from today. I work in long-term health care and I work graveyard shifts, so I'm used to being up all night. And so I just got a burst of energy. I do work 6 nights out of 7, and so consequently that's why I haven't really made videos so much. And partly because my stitching progress has been really slow. And I always feel like I never have enough to share or talk about. But I felt I owed you guys a video. I said this last time, and it's been, can you believe it, 6 months. So I'm going to try to be better about making videos more often. I know there's a whole array of Flosstube people out there making videos. It's hard to keep caught up on things, but I completely understand. Sometimes it can just be plain overwhelming. I try to watch a little bit of everybody, but I don't always get to it. So I'm going to start out by talking a little bit about StitchCon. I know I'm just moving a tub here, sorry. I feel like I'm Beetlejuice, like I have this really small head attached on this big back. Maybe it's just the angle of the camera. But went to StitchCon, had a wonderful time. Stephanie and Pam have listed all the floss tubers that have done updates on StitchCon and videos. There's a whole list of them. I believe there was about 90 some floss tubers that make videos there. So in a room of, I think there was 370 some people, and people coming and going throughout the weekend. I didn't really get to meet everyone. I did walk from table to table quite a few times just to look to see what everyone was stitching. Constantly checked out the brag table. Beautiful pieces, have tons more added to my whip list. And then to the freebie table. I couldn't leave that alone either. They had a lot of good stuff there too. But overall, it was a wonderful time. I did get a chance to talk to Leslie from Under the Sea Fabrics. She is one of the kindest, most humble people you will ever meet. God bless her. And Handiwork Stitches, Brenda, just such a sweet, sweet person. I talked to Arlene Cohen, and I'll show you one of her patterns. I had a chance to visit with her a little bit. And of course, Dina. She's just as sweet in person as she is on the camera. So, yeah, there were tons of people there. Kyle, he's a lot of fun. And McKenna, that girl can rock a sequins jumpsuit, let me tell you. And, but overall, it was a wonderful experience. I'm looking forward to going back next year. The time felt way too short. And I didn't participate in the smalls, the ornaments, but I think I'm going to try to do that next year. We'll see. But I just have, well, I didn't really go crazy or anything as far as purchasing things, because Lord knows I have boxes upon boxes of patterns. And so I probably spent, I don't know, maybe around $100, maybe less. And I did order a pattern from 123 Stitch while I was at StitchCon, but I couldn't find it. Somebody had made an ornament, so I'm sitting at my table ordering from StitchCon, or 123 Stitch while I'm at StitchCon. And it's around here somewhere. And I hope I can find what I did with it. Excuse me here. Oh. It's the Blackbird Designs, oh, here it is. This is what I ordered from, StitchCon, or 123 Stitch, sorry, the Ooh La La. And somebody had made, let me show it to you which pattern it was there. I think they made it into a little pillow. And it's just the cutest thing ever. So I thought, I don't have that. But there's quite a few Gentle Arts threads in this little pattern. I suppose with the checkered board. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them. But yeah, cute. So that's what I ordered while I was sitting at StitchCon. But overall, everybody was super nice, super friendly. Did meet one lady that was there from Fargo, and there was another lady there from Dilworth, Minnesota, where my granddaughter lives, but I didn't have a chance to find her or meet her. So hopefully they had the addresses or email addresses of everyone that attended. So hopefully I can shoot her an email, and it would be wonderful to have somebody to stitch with. I only had one bad experience there, and I wouldn't really call it bad, but I just got to get this off my chest. There was one Flosstuber there who's very well known, and she ghosted me. I was starting a conversation with her, talking with her. She spotted somebody else that she wanted to talk to, turned her back to me, and continued the conversation with the other person. I guess I wasn't raised on manners that way. I mean, if she would have said, "Excuse me, I'd really like to talk to this person," or whatever, but just to virtually turn her back, I mean, not impressed. But that was the only bad experience I had. And then to having to shop in the annex that they had there. My only complaint was that there weren't prices on anything. The fabrics, the books. So I might have spent a little more had I known, but they had wonderful displays. Sue Hillis had a big display. I did buy this pattern. I think it's so cute. Whether I'll get it stitched this year or not, I don't know. But, and then Arlene Cohen, some of her sample work, and I did buy the Gossamer, what's it called, Gossamer black lace, black work, and that was beautiful. They did have some models of Shakespeare's Peddlers there, and they had different designers there, but of course it was all keepsake. And but those were my only two issues there. But you know, this is all in the beginning, and I didn't even get over to Keepsakes, the store. I wanted to, but there's always next year. But I do need your help, guys, in helping me pick a stitcher name. Well, you know, I just go by my name. I'm not going incognito or trying to go undercover or anything like this. But this is my stitchy thing in my Flosstube channel. Well, my Flosstube channel is my name. And I think people were confused that that was just my name and not my Flosstube channel. So I need your help in coming up with the name for my Flosstube channel. I would appreciate any ideas. I'm not feeling very creative at the moment. So, going on to whips. Here's this. I did buy this. I was subscribing to it, and we don't have a Barnes & Noble or anything like that around here, or a needlework store that carries this. And I did subscribe to it, but I think I'll have to go back and subscribe to it because they always have such cute things in there. I don't do any punch needle. I don't know if I'd necessarily have the patience for that. But they have a lot of cute smalls pattern in there. And a lot of great designers. So, but I did buy this. So, I did bring my crocheting with me to StitchCon. I think I brought 5 things to work on. Yeah, next year that won't happen. But I'm making this afghan, and as you can see, it has the weave of that cross stitch. And so my idea is to cross stitch on top of it. So I will show you the pattern. And I'm going to do it, I think, in pinks and purples and mint green, or light lavender, light pink. Oh, good gracious, where's the pattern? And I've made this before, and usually I put a pre-quilted back on it, so you can't see the cross stitch, but here's the pattern. And it's actually fun cross-stitching with yarn. Let's see close. And of course, this is an older magazine, and they used country colors. Let's see, what year is this? 87. So, yeah, it's older. Okay, so I did, well, right now I'm working on a piece for my granddaughter for her wedding, and this is where the majority of my time is going to be in the next couple of months, and I can't show it to you because she watches my Flosstube channel. Hey, Kyra. So she gave me 4 patterns to pick from. I think they were all ink circles. And so I'm stitching on one of them. And so before I give it to her, I hope, there is a lot of stitches in there. I hope I can get it done by her wedding, the end of September, but we will see. I'm kind of under a time crunch. I know she says, you know, you can give it to me afterwards, Grandma, but I'd still like to have it done for her wedding. Oh, my hair. Holy buckets. It's terrible. So, I did start while I was at StitchCon. I started, sorry about the light here, Squirrels of Sumatra. Now looking at the pattern, I thought it was like shades of tan that go with that, but au contraire. This is veldt. It's as green, grass green as green can be. Maybe it doesn't even pick up the green. One thing I noticed about StitchCon, there was at least one piece of green fabric on every table. So that is the color. You can see how green it isn't, like I said, really pick it up here, but it's green. And probably because I'm filming at nighttime instead of the daytime with natural sunlight probably makes a difference. And then it's using Gloriana, that looks dark, it's not, Gloriana Acorn. It has some dark, there we go, some dark, some light. But I think Gloriana has to be my favorite thread. I love the feel of it, I love the look of it. Can't go wrong with Gloriana thread. Then I worked on Christmas Quaker 2. I saw Brian Blitz stitches. He had stitched his on ivory, and I almost thought about restarting mine, but I'm just going to go ahead and this is done on Country Mocha. But I had, let's see, I finished this, finished up here, did this, and I think that's it. But, so now that Christmas is coming near, I want to work on this too. And I've been working on my granddaughter's piece. I'm sorry, but I can only handle working on it 2 or 3 days, and then I'm so bored or sick of it. And it's a beautiful piece, but, and I'm just using the called for colors for the Christmas Quaker 2. Here we have Currant. Maybe some white paper or something here. It still shows too dark. That's Currant. That was just my pattern. And this is Blue Spruce. It's sort of like evergreen green. And this is all kinds of deeper shades of red. Very beautiful. And gentle arts aren't too bad with stitching with it. I've been using Valdini on my granddaughter's piece, the 6-strand floss. I probably won't use it again. It has slubs in it, and even I've cut the pieces shorter to stitch with, and it feels really cottony. Speaking of which, I'm sure all of you have heard, for the people in the United States, DMC prices are going up in September. It's at a significant raise. They're talking $1 a skein. And I know for those of you that are in other countries, you know, you're probably thinking, oh, quit whining. You know, we pay a lot more. But we're used to, you know, cheaper prices, so for us it's big significant. Or significance. So I'm sure that all the other ones that I like, I mean, in Gloriana is expensive, you know, when you start spending $8 a skein. You know, I'm sure that'll go up in price too. And let's see, I don't know if I have the pattern here. Oh, here's the Christmas Quaker 2 pattern. And then I don't have the, what's this one? I have I started Scarlet Ribbon, and this is done on, I think it's 32 count. This blue's a little darker. Fix that. This is what I got at StitchCon too, one of these things that you put around your fabric, you know, to bunch it up. I was trying to fit it around my Q-snap. No, it's not supposed to work like that. You just put it around the fabric. But this is Flosstube Classic Colorworks Mare Blue. Absolutely love it. It's a beautiful color. And love the feel of silk. Can't go wrong. And so that are those pieces. This one I throw in a few stitches every once in a while. So as you see, oh, this is just the start of it. I was telling somebody today I have so much stuff down there. I swear I have my own store down there that I can just go shopping. If you've ever seen like gloves, boxes of gloves come in 10 packs in a case. Box is probably like this. I have 6 of them filled with patterns. 6. Let's see here. Let me throw this in here. This. And then I took my Do Different, and even though I've gotten quite far on it, I think I'm going to start it over. I don't like the fabric. This is Do Different Long Dog Sampler. Absolutely beautiful. And I don't know what it is, and maybe I'll continue this. I don't know. I was working at it for quite a while too, so I probably just got sick of it. But I'm really liking Lugana because threads don't show through. And this 32 count Zweigart Lugana always has a waxy feel to me, like plastic. But this is what I've gotten accomplished before. If you let's see, a 32 count. It just says 32 count white velcro. And I noticed on one of these, I can see my thread sticking in the back. But maybe once it's framed, it won't show. So there's that. As you can see, I've got a lot of work to do. So, what am I doing? Buying more patterns? I know. Excuse me, my nose itches. My mom used to say, it's an old wives' tale, if your nose itches, that means you're going to kiss a fool. I think I've kissed plenty in my lifetime. Okay, so, and then I have Rose Quaker. There was one at StitchCon that was completed. This is done, or that was done in the white fabric, but and I really like the look of this. I did start it out on white and then switch colors. But I really like how this is turning out. I think it's so warm, and this is the DMC used. And this is, and it's got a pinkish tone to it. This is earthen. I think it's 28 count. Yeah, I don't stitch anything small. Yeah, 28 count Lugana. But I think with the dyed fabrics, the holes are smaller. So it's almost to me like 32 count. I have the pattern in here somewhere in one of these boxes. I started, I'm always arranging my pieces, trying to, organize them and stuff. I found the best way, I've been using totes. Put 2-3 patterns in each. Works perfect. Let's see here. And then I haven't worked on this for a long time. I drug it out the other day only because it's Halloween will be here before we know it. And I'm not really a Halloween person. I have somebody in mind for this. But it really does go by fast because it's 4 threads. You just take 2 and, use the loop method. But I'm thinking maybe a wall hanging. But the only thing I don't like about this Stony Creek pattern is that even though they have the borders highlighted, it doesn't really match up that well. I mean, it's hard to figure out. I don't know. I suppose I can't show you these, but it's really difficult to match up. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe other people haven't had that problem. But, so, yeah. How's everybody doing? Okay, so let's see. I bought this series. This is the farmhouse, or Jack Frost Tree Farm. Cute, cute, cute. That goes in my pile of to finish someday, to start someday. And because I thought, well, I should do a fall piece too, with fall coming up, and a Christmas piece. Because I think there's 170 some days till the end of the year. I just heard that on the radio, which sent me into an utter panic about Christmas shopping. But last year our family decided not to exchange gifts, just spend time together. We all decided there was nothing that we needed. And so it was kind of weird not going out shopping for Christmas. But I always like to get them a little something. I think I still got my kids something. I bought my daughter some slippers and some pajamas and, little odds and ends like that. So, and then I have this long dog sampler, which is cute. And 130 by 298. I love quilts. Love, love, love quilts. And everything I stitch is huge, and for the smalls exchange, no bigger than 6 by 6. So maybe one of these little sections here would do. I don't know. And so, where did this go? I'll show you some of the things I did buy at StitchCon. Sorry. No, I didn't buy that at StitchCon. I ordered that from Jen. Stars and Stripes. Well, now that 4th of July is past, next year. Oh yeah, and I drug up this one that I've had forever too, this Mirabilia. And drug some more patterns up. It's dangerous for me to go downstairs with all those patterns. They had this made up there too. That was so cute. Like I said, I'm not a Halloween person, but I just thought it was adorable. Cute, cute, cute. I'll use all DMC. It says using 28 count linen by Luminous Fiber Arts. And I bought this one, Moon and Back. It is so cute. They had that displayed there too. You know, that's really the selling point when they have the model there and you see it. It's just like the hook that just pulls you in. So I love you to the moon and back, and more than all the stars in the sky. And then you could put somebody's name down here and their birth date if you want. And then they have the little wooden beads. You can see like a flower and a heart, or two flowers, a heart, and a fish. But oh, so cute. I might just stitch it just to have in the house. And of course, as if I don't have, look at that one thing. God, I'm losing my mind. No, I already lost it. Let's see, what happened to, I don't see it. I bought Arlene Cohen's Gossamer Blackwork lace. Excuse me, I'm going to set this down here. Well, I thought I had it here anyway. Sorry, I need to take up your time here looking for this pattern. I thought I had it. Well, if not, I'll show it to you next time. I don't see it offhand right away. But the pattern, I bet it's on my kitchen table. The pattern Arlene did in 40 count because she knew it would be really big. And she used a piece of silk weaver fabric. And so I went, because the pattern itself doesn't tell what fabric she used, so I went to her to ask her. And she goes, yeah, I know. She goes, I know all about it, but she says, I live by the store. And she said, two of the nicest guys in the world do it, but they're doing it by themselves. They're handling everything, and hence the delay. And she says, but make it your own and do, you know, whatever. So I found this fabric, which I think is absolutely beautiful. This is 28 count. It's a fat half, Circe by Stephanie. But it's about an inch or two too small. So I'd have to get a full yard. So it would cost me $90. And I'll buy 10 good shipping and everything for a yard of it. I do have some 32 count from Color and Cotton, and I think I didn't bring that up. I think that's downstairs. And then I just got this in the mail from Stephanie not too long ago with this month. Blue Sky from last month, Fabric of the Month. And I think because she's ending her Fabric of the Month, she's doing her oldies. Love this color though, really pretty. I say umbrella, Leslie from Under the Sea is opening her Fabric of the Month starting August 1st. So I may give her a try. I don't usually order like a quarter piece because I think, well, what if there's something bigger? Because I always do big projects anyway. So I usually order the fat half. And then I think, or should I just order like what I need instead of getting all these weird colors? Okay, so I bit the bullet and I ordered Harriet's salt. I haven't bought any thread, or it uses sulky. And I think the original one is on 50 count, or 56 count. No way. And if you do it on 28 count, the design is 29 and a half. Well, basically 29 and a half by 29 and a half. So you'd need 35 by 35 piece of fabric, which would be a yard. But yeah, the patterns are all in color, which is not my favorite thing with my old eyes, but they're pretty large, so I have like 3 of these, not this particular pattern. I have the Sarah Brazier. Always makes me laugh when I say it. Is it this Brazier? And then one more. The one with the pink thread in it. But I just love reading the stories about the Bristol Orphanage and all of that. Just fascinating to me. Oh, hang on one second. I'm going to go get that pattern. Okay. I had to run out to my car. I bet my neighbors are wondering what the heck's going on when I run out to my car at 2:30 in the morning. But they know I work on the overnights. Okay. Let's see. I'll show you some things I got here. The reason they were in my car is because I took them to the library to make working copies. And so I did buy this one too. And especially after I saw Dina's piece, it is 100 times more beautiful in person. It doesn't really pick up on the colors. But yeah, and I thought maybe you could order the buttons with this, or you get a pack with them. I think you have to come up with the buttons yourself. Okay, so there's that. Here's Arlene's. Sorry, I got a mess going on here. I'm having a moment. This is Arlene's pattern. Gossamer lace and blackwood. Like I said, and you can see the blue that she has here. I think she used, what'd she say, Silk Weaver's blue denim or something like that. But absolutely gorgeous. So, I'm a hot mess tonight. But I'm not going to...
Hi, Bear. You want to say hi? Come over here. Turn around.
Don't try to steal my spotlight. You only get 10 seconds of fame.
Turn around. Say hi. Here, come here. You want to say hi?
Oh, yes, I know. Yeah, you're a good guy.
You want to say hi to the camera? You want to say hi to the camera?
Okay, your 10 seconds are done. But it basically is all blackwood. There are a few cross stitches in there, but not too many. maybe 100 at the most in this huge pattern, and this one is huge. It is on 14, well, it's 361 by 361. I think you would start in the center, wouldn't you? Because you wouldn't want to run short. So, but that, the design size, well, is almost 26 by 26. Well, you know, on a fat half, it's 26. So you would need, don't look all rejected. Don't look all rejected. Oh, that's just the TV. They're doing a test. Of course. And I had it paused. Well, this is a commercial. I'll be right back. Okay, back. My videos aren't edited, and so you will hear seconds of "We Will Rock You" from Perkins Restaurant commercial. Okay, so this is the other pattern that I got, and I was kind of disappointed in the... Yeah, really? You're stealing my spotlight there. It ripped when I was trying to put it back. But this is the Shakespeare's Peddlers, and it's a fictitious sampler. It's one made up by her. You're blocking my light, Bear. You're gonna have to go sit down. Go sit down. Let's see. Let me... There. I should have done that from the beginning. I have my ot light. I only had it on one bulb. But this is the Mercy Good Hearts sampler by Shakespeare Peddler. And they had about 3 or 4 samplers done of hers too. Oh my gosh, I look white. White, I am white, but I look But I really like the verse in it, but it's done all, well, you can do it in DMC, but it's done in MPI silk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. About 16. And this is pretty good size too if you did it by 28 count. It's 22 by 19. But so this is an original design, and and then it says here you need multiple skeins. But the verse that it is, all of you be subject to one another, and be clothed with humility, for God resisteth the proud, and giveth grace to the humble. So, that is this one. And so, she wanted to evoke the old style of sampler, and the initials in the corner are for Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, as pretend family members, you know, and instructors. But, so, this is this. So now I gotta find a sleeve to... I wish I would have. See, doesn't this look much brighter? You can actually see it. Okay, let's see, what else do I have here? I'll do a giveaway. Ouch. My thumb. I went to the doctor and I told him I have a lot of pain in my thumb, and my joint pops every time I bend it. And he told me I have a trigger finger. And so either to inject it with steroids or cut the tendon in it. I'm thinking neither one of those options are anything that I want to do. First of all, I'm diabetic, so the steroids are out. And second of all, I have a critically low platelet count, so I don't really want to bleed out. So I've been babying my thumb. I don't know if I broke it, but now I gotta go see an orthopedic doctor. Like, what next? This one I haven't worked on in a long time, and I was just thinking about it. This is the one that I redid from the Gloriana Topiary. There's this. I really like it. This has green in it. What color is this? Oaken. But, yeah, I really like that one. And 36 count with Gloriana is so easy to stitch. It really is. I should find that. What did I do with that? Bring out that veld. Maybe now you can see. I don't even know why I didn't have the lights on. I must live in the dark here. That's a little better, but it's still more green than that. Someone at StitchCon had done stitched knee-high by the 4th of July, and on the ears of corn, you know, where there's the yellow thread, they put yellow beads. That was so cute. It looked like real little corn husks. I do have, what was I going to say? I just lost my train of thought. Oh, I got to tell you about my story, my trip home from StitchCon. When I got to the airport about 2:30 in the afternoon, my flight was to leave at 4:56 p.m. Got on the flight and set an hour on the runway because of the storms. An hour isn't no big deal, but I felt sorry for the little babies that were on there, because I mean that's a long time for them plus the flight. So get to the Denver airport, and it's 7 something, and my flight was to leave at 7:30 or quarter to 8 or something like that. And we had got to Denver. We sat on the runway for 2 hours because the lightning was so bad they couldn't bring the crew out. Get inside. The flight was delayed. The flight was delayed. The flight was delayed. It's 10:15 at night. So finally a plane comes in to take us home. Well, it's having mechanical issues. The plane won't keep power. That's kind of important, right? So I'm thinking, really, they're offering $1,000 vouchers for people to give up their seat because they were overbooked. But anyway, they ended up having to get a different plane. So if you've ever been to the Denver airport, in 20 minutes I had to run, this old lady, from terminal A78 to B55 in 20 minutes. I was a hot mess. I thought, good Lord, they're gonna take me home in a casket. So got there, finally boarded the plane at 12:30 at night. Had a smooth flight to Pierre, South Dakota, which is the capital. Not Pierre, it's Pierre, South Dakota. About 2:30 in the morning, and the pilot gets on and says, I'm sorry to give you the bad news, but your flight ends here. I still have 200 miles to go. It's 2:30 in the morning, and they can't find my luggage. And I'm sitting in the capital of South Dakota, which is a rinky-dink town. Yeah, if you've ever been to Pierre, there's nothing there. Nothing. Well, I lived there before they got a mall, but they got a little strip mall now. So everybody was irate, and I felt sorry for the people at the airport. And so they got some poor guy out of bed and drove us in a bus home. So I got home at 7 o'clock that morning from StitchCon. And then I get a message from work saying, can you come in tonight? Oh, sure, gladly. So I went into work. Because I'm thinking I just spent too much money at StitchCon. This is Joy by Ari. One of my favorite patterns. This is really Christmassy too. I just think it's so beautiful. Love the colors. And I think this is all DMC. There might be one specialty floss. But I need, where's the pattern here? But I don't like to take my white material to work because people are pigs there. Everything's dirty. Okay, this is Joy. Really like this. Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah, I'm a Lugana girl. What do I do with that color? And this one, I don't think I've worked on at all. I just have it up here. I have a humongous tote sitting next to me that's full of goodies. Someday we'll just go through it and look and see what's in there. This is Jan Houghton. I think it's Alphabet Sampler. But, yeah, that's a DMC too. Love this one too. I think this is antique white. And as you can see, it's must be a yard of fabric. I don't know. I can't even remember. And here's the pattern. See, I took everything out of my totes for StitchCon, and now I can't even find anything. So, but this is the pattern, the ABC sampler. It's all done, just in 2 colors. It is 545 stitches by 379. Not for the faint of heart. It is in DMC 319 and 522. But beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, so I think that wraps it up for the whips. I know it's been 6 months, and I apologize. And like I said, I work 6 out of 7 days. And, but I just love those older people. I love the people that I work with, you know. And then even when I went to StitchCon, I thought, oh, I wonder what they're doing, how everybody is, you know. Really love my job. Oh yeah, and did I talk about the food in Cincinnati? OMG. I'm going to be thinking about going back to some of those places for a whole year now. We went to a pizza place that had breadsticks with provolone cheese melted over it with garlic butter sauce on the night. One of the nurses who saw my Facebook page said, I hated to see what your blood sugars were that night. Yeah, well, it wasn't good. And then one night, or 2 nights, we went to, what's it called, Cincy Crab. Oh my gosh, that was wonderful. You could get boil in a bag, or I got the shrimp basket with big shrimp and onion rings. It was heaven. Oh my God. So I gotta wait a whole year, unless I just pack up a plane for a weekend excursion to go foodie. I've been known to do crazier things. You want to come in and say goodbye? The bear is sitting here looking at me like, are you going to bed anytime soon? Come here, sweetie. Come here. Want to say goodbye, huh? You got to look at the camera. Are you trying to show your photogenic side? Hmm? You're the best dog ever. Yeah, you're a sweetheart. He is such a wonderful dog. I don't know if I told you now, but I could put meat in the garbage. He would never bother it. One night on his food container, I accidentally left a open package of Oreo cookies. Went to work, never bothered it. He will bark like if the doorbell rings, but he doesn't bark otherwise. He's such a calm dog. He's my rescue. Doesn't jump on the furniture. The vet doesn't think he's really a dog, but I try to get him to lay on my bed, but he won't come up there. And it took him a long time to learn how to play with toys, too. But now he has a squirrel. He loves his squirrel. You have toys? Where's your toys? You want to play toys right now? Excuse you. It's not nice to go down. But anyway, so thank you for watching my video. I've missed all of you. Believe me, it's not a day goes by that I don't think about it. Oh, my giveaway. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot. I did a random, what's it called? Random organizer or whatever. And this pattern, there please. This pattern here, Christine, you've won this. Send me your address and I'll mail it off to you. You can do it on Facebook, probably on there more than anything, Instagram, or email, or send me a message through YouTube here. Either way, any of it. I am going to give away something, probably the most expensive thing I've given away yet. You know me, I love giving things away. The only thing that I ask is that you use it yourself, because I don't want anybody reselling it for money. I haven't taken it out of the package. I will show it to you. I don't know what I was thinking when I bought it, but I even have the slip in here. But it's 25 pound easy grid, 36 by 55. I don't know if that's a yard, but there's a lot of fabric in here, and it was expensive. So, if you want this fabric, or would put it to use, just let me know if you want it. And I would appreciate any ideas as far as a name for my channel. I'm open to all kinds of suggestions. Please help me out. Yeah. What can I say? It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I got a minute and a half and it'll be an hour. So thank you for sticking with me. I love everybody that has watched and contributed to my channel. Thank you for all the lovely stitchers that I met at StitchCon. Some of your pieces were just amazing. In fact, I didn't see anything that I didn't like. All very creative people. If you ever get a chance to go and have never been for retreat, get on the waiting list August 1st. It opens up. So God bless. Love you guys. Hopefully we'll see each other soon here on my channel. I'll try not to be, well, certainly not 6 months. My gosh, that's insane. But take care. God bless, and see you soon.